Hi there, my name's John Patterson. Before I walk you through this short presentation, I'd like to highlight the principal reason why it is that you should be doing business with us. It's very simple. Our USP for you is built around the fact that we know that social media to a lot of people can seem hugely daunting, not just from a technical point of view, but from a time perspective. What we do is we will talk to you, we will set up for you and with you your social media marketing program, or we'll take it over for you. We will then automate it so that it is regularly doing all the things that you want it to do in the background, and we will then manage it for you so that you can do what it is that you're good at, which is running your business. We do all of that for you. We believe in that respect that we are unique. So let me take you through this brief presentation. This first slide talks about saving and growing your business in this turbulent economy. That is not a misspelling of the word, of any word. The word saving in there is very relevant because every forecast that I've seen is saying that anybody, any company, doesn't matter how small or how big, who are not involved in social media marketing will most probably not have a future. Full stop. Is your business easy to find online? Are you active in all the places where your target customers hang out? Can they actually find you when they go looking? Do you have an easy automated way to follow up with them over time? Part of what I was talking about earlier, is what you do systemized? Is it automated? Why not? Is it because of the fact that you've never considered doing this? Do you simply not have the time? Very, very understandable. You know, marketing has shifted from what used to be a one-way broadcast to a multi-level conversation. And what has to happen nowadays is that people simply must communicate with customers on their terms and where they are. 97% of consumers use online searches when researching products or services, and that's looking for products that are offline as well, by the way. 78% of consumers trust their peer recommendations, but only 14% trust ads. I mean, that is a staggering, absolutely staggering statistic. The new word of mouth is the online social media such as Facebook and Twitter. You probably know these statistics. They are quite mind-boggling. Facebook and Twitter have got a combined membership of just about the same population as the US and the EU combined, which is 700 million members. And a lot of those people are active, and the vast majority of those people are on Facebook and Twitter at least once a day, and sometimes many, many, many times a day. And you've got to be where they are. Those members seek and they make recommendations for products, services, and experiences for friends and followers. And interestingly, the fastest growing demographic amongst Facebook users is not kids. It's not 15-year-olds or 10-year-olds or 18-year-olds. It's 35 to 65-year-old women. If you take YouTube as an example, it's now the second largest search engine. It gets 300 million visitors a month. Imagine everybody who lives in the US visiting YouTube every month. Well, that's the statistic you're looking at here. And 2 billion videos are watched each month. I know it's impossible to get your mind around it. 2 billion videos. People go there to look for videos. They go there to answer their questions, show them how to do something, or review a product or a business. How do I do this? How do I do that? And the videos come up. And there are more than 200 million blogs. 200 million. People are more likely to visit blogs that are commensurate, that align with, that are the same as their own interests, because they see blogs as non-selling environments. They haven't got big submit and buy here buttons and PayPal all over the place, and they are more attractive to and more easy to be convinced by information in your blog than actually by on a standard website. If you take the American marketplace, and interestingly these figures for the EU are actually higher, but 91% of the US population have got mobile phones. 91%. 20% of them, about 45 million, have phones with internet capability. 152 billion mobile text messages are sent each month. 152 billion. But what is really interesting to me, and it should be to anybody watching this, is that 90% of text messages are read within 1 minute of receipt. 90% of text messages are read within 1 minute of receipt. You would surmise from that a great way to contact people is to send them a text message. And if you take your own example, your own experiences, I guess, you'll probably agree with me. So, do you have a plan? Does your business have a plan for using mobile phone marketing for your business? Are you still spending money on yellow pages, newspaper inserts, and other old school media? 24 of the 25 largest newspapers experienced record declines in circulation in the last year. And interestingly, people have likened yellow pages to nursing homes. So why is that? Well, they're incredibly expensive. Very few people under 70 use them, and many who do are just a little bit out of it. According to Yahoo, 92% of all business searches start looking online, either at home or on their mobile phones. And marketing online is not an option anymore. It's a requirement. I mean, if you want your business to remain a business and you're not marketing online, then you simply have no future. There is no argument about that. Absolutely no future. It's where your prospects and your customers are searching to find businesses they can trust, with emphasis on the word trust, to buy products or services, or to get their problems solved. Marketing online is no longer just about having a website where people come to find your business. Absolutely not. It's about going where they are online and setting up tables, exhibition tables, presentation tables, call it what you like, setting up a platform so that you can be in those locations. Like setting up an exhibition stand in a shopping mall. If you're not where they are, then they ain't going to find you. And if they don't find you, you ain't going to get their custom. Full stop. The good news is that only 26% of small businesses have invested any time or effort in marketing online, which, considering the stats that I've just been talking about, is quite staggering. So there's still time to get established before it's too late and get yourself a presence. So how do you do that? Well, very simple. 3 steps. You've got to get out there and get found. You've then got to engage with the prospective customers that you do find or that find you, and you've then got to follow up with them. Google's important, but there's about 50 other key places that you need to get found. But it's not set and forget. You've got to stay fresh. You've absolutely got to stay fresh. You know, the reason for the tomatoes on here is to draw a parallel with large supermarkets and grocery stores. And internet search engines, directories, and social media are just like that. They're just like big grocery stores. There's a sell-by date on virtually every piece of information out there. And if you're not delivering something new on a regular basis, you are going to get knocked off the shelf by somebody else who is. Once you get found, you then got to engage with your prospects on their terms. No longer on yours, where they visit your website. You've got to be where they are and provide them with the information that they want in their time, using the platforms that they access the internet. That's very important. Once you get found, you've got to engage with your prospects on their terms. You've then got to start offering more insightful information, expert information, expert perspective, recommendations, news, coupons, membership privileges, newsletters, and much more besides. You build the relationships. You earn their trust, and then gradually you earn their business. And then you've got to follow up. You've got to continue to engage, and you've got to continue to engage and follow up. You've got to continue to provide this valuable information. You've got to continue to make offers. It's not a set and forget. It's a continual operation. The quickest way to start mobile marketing is follow up with mobile text messages. So let's recap. You've got to get out there. You got to get found, you got to engage, and then you've got to follow up. So what are the keys to a successful online marketing program for your business? You got to get started right now. Full stop. You've got to get started right now. You've got to build your program incrementally so as to control costs. You've got to integrate all the elements so they amplify each other. Search engines, video, social media, mobile marketing. And you've got to do it with zero extra work on your part. You remember back to what I said right at the beginning of this? One of our principal USPs is that we will set up this for you. We will automate it. We will manage it. In other words, you want to get this done so that you can run your business, so that you've got zero extra work on your part. And that's where we come in. And then we have something here for you which we believe is truly unique and underlines the fact that our sole reason for being in business is to help our customers to be as successful as possible. Because if we can help you successful, then we become successful ourselves. And as you can see on this slide, and to clarify it for you, we will train, after you've been with us for 3 months, so from the 4th month onwards, we will train one member of your staff, one nominated member of your staff, and you can change that person at your will. We will train them online every week, free of charge, on every aspect of social media marketing. Facebook, Twitter, video marketing, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever. We will cover the whole gamut from A to Z. And we've not put any time limit on that because people have got various and different learning curves. People want to come in and they want to come out. We will train them on how to manage your business the way that we have set it up so that you can maximize the investment that you're putting into dealing with us.